Imagine this. You're sitting across from her, maybe in a cafe, maybe in your car, maybe just talking late at night. She's smiling. Her body language is different. Her eyes sparkle in a way you haven't seen before. Something has shifted. The question is she sexually open for you? Most men miss the signals. Most men chase too fast, push too hard, or worse, don't even notice when a woman is giving them green lights. But here's the secret. Women rarely say it directly. They won't look you in the eyes and confess, "I want you now." Instead, they communicate it through hidden signs, subtle triggers, and psychological shifts. And if you can read them, if you can create the right energy, you unlock her desire, not just for one night, but forever. This audiobook will reveal everything: the hidden psychology, the secret signs, and the forbidden truths about when women are truly open for you. Chapter 1: Emotional Safety. The first key. Every man thinks women open sexually because of looks, muscles, or money. Wrong. The real trigger is safety. Not just physical safety, emotional safety. A woman can admire your body, but if she feels you will judge her for her fantasies, she will lock herself tight. On the other hand, even an average-looking man can make her wild if she feels safe to express herself without fear. Let me give you an example. Imagine two men. The first one brags about women, talks loudly about sex, and laughs at women's secrets. She may flirt with him, but she won't open to him. Why? Because he's dangerous. He will expose her. The second one listens, smiles softly, never judges, and makes her feel her desires are normal. With him, she feels safe to show her hidden side. That's when the fire comes alive. Most men don't realize this. Women are taught by society to hide their sexuality. To be good. To never show too much. But the truth? Every woman has deep desires, wild fantasies, and hidden fire. The question is, will you create the safety for her to show them? The secret safety triggers few men know. 1. Acceptance language. Say things like, "I love when people are honest about what they want." Or, "Everyone has desires. I think it's beautiful." This tells her you won't shame her. 2. Listening without reacting. When she tests you with small hints, don't act shocked or laugh. Just nod, smile, and go deeper. 3. Protective energy. Not aggressive, but calm. A woman feels safe with a man who doesn't need to prove himself. 4. Confidential trust. Never share her secrets. If she tells you something personal, and you keep it private, her mind marks you as safe territory. Why this works? Because a woman is most open when she feels she can lose control without punishment. Think about it. If she fears you'll think she's too much, she'll shut down. But if she feels celebrated, not judged, she opens her body, her mind, her soul. This is the first step in unlocking her. Ending of Chapter 1. So here's the truth. Forget chasing. Forget cheesy pickup lines. The first secret is simple but powerful. Create emotional safety. Because when a woman feels safe, she feels free. And when she feels free, she will show you sides of her sexuality that no other man has ever seen. That's how you start. That's how you make her open for you, not just for a night, but every time she's with you. Chapter 2. When women are sexually open for you. There's a hidden language that every woman speaks when she's ready to open herself to you sexually. It's not always in words. In fact, most of the time, it's in the unspoken signals, the looks, the touches, the tone of voice, and the subtle changes in her behavior. If you learn to read this language, you unlock a secret door into her deepest desires. Think of it this way. Men usually express their attraction directly. A man says what he wants. A woman, however, often expresses it indirectly, through psychological signals and emotional cues. 1. The eye connection. When a woman is open, her eyes give her away. Long, lingering looks. Pupils that dilate slightly when she sees you. She may look at your lips when you speak. This is not just interest. This is her subconscious telling you she's ready for intimacy. 2. Her touch becomes magnetic. A woman who is sexually open will touch you in subtle but repeated ways. A brush of the hand. Resting her palm on your arm when she laughs. Fixing your shirt collar. These are not small gestures. They are her way of bridging the gap between friendly comfort and physical connection. 3. Her voice changes. Pay attention to her tone. When she's opening up sexually, her voice often becomes softer, lower, more intimate. It's not the voice she uses with everyone else. It's the voice she saves for a man she trusts. 4. Emotional vulnerability. Here's a deeper truth. Women rarely open sexually without first opening emotionally. If she shares personal secrets, talks about her fears, or lets you see her softer side, it means she's inviting you into her inner world. That emotional access often precedes sexual access. 5. Her body language. Watch how her body aligns with yours. When she leans in, mirrors your movements, or keeps finding ways to be close, it's no accident. She's sending a signal. I feel safe, I feel drawn, and I want more. The psychology behind it. Most men miss these signs because they look only for direct invitations. But women are wired differently. Their sexual openness is tied to trust, safety, and emotional connection. If you ignore the subtle cues, you miss the moment. When you respond with patience, presence, and confidence, you create a feedback loop. She feels safe, she opens more. She opens more, you feel more connected. That connection leads naturally to intimacy. Key secret. The moment a woman starts imagining intimacy with you in her mind, she's already halfway open. Desire begins in her thoughts long before it reaches her body. If you can spark her imagination, you unlock her. Ending of chapter 2. So remember, sexual openness isn't just about physical signals. It's about emotional and psychological readiness. When you learn to read her unspoken language, you don't just win her body, you win her trust, her mind, and her desire. In the next chapter, we'll go even deeper. The exact emotional triggers that can make a woman not only open for you, but completely obsessed with you. Chapter 3. Emotional triggers that make women obsessed. Every man thinks it's his looks, his money, or the size of his muscles that make a woman fall for him. But the truth? Women are not obsessed with those things. What truly hooks a woman, what makes her chase, dream, and desire you, is emotional triggers. These are the hidden buttons inside her psychology that, when pressed, make her feel like you're the only man who exists. And here's the secret. If you master these triggers, you don't just attract her, you control her desire. 1. The trigger of attention. A woman craves the feeling of being truly seen. When you give her your full presence, looking into her eyes, listening without distractions, she feels unique, like she's the only woman in the room. This attention is addictive. It makes her want to give more of herself to keep your focus. 2. The trigger of emotional safety. Before sex, there must be safety. When you make her feel that she can trust you, that you won't judge her secrets, her body, or her desires, you unlock the part of her that craves intimacy. Many women live guarded. If you break the guard, she opens not just her heart, but her body. 3. The trigger of uncertainty. Here's a powerful one. Women are drawn to a man who gives them a mix of security and mystery. If she knows everything about you instantly, she gets bored. But when you give her enough attention to feel wanted, and then pull back just enough to keep her guessing, she becomes hooked. That uncertainty creates tension, and tension creates desire. 4. The trigger of challenge. Every woman desires a man she cannot fully control. If you are too easy, she loses interest. But if you stand firm in your values, if you're strong enough to say no when it matters, she feels respect, and respect fuels attraction. 5. The trigger of passion. Passion is not only about sex. It's about how you live, how you speak, how you touch her. When a woman feels your energy burning for life, and then senses that you direct that same fire toward her, it makes her crave more. Passion awakens her own hidden desires. The psychology behind it. Here's what most men don't know. Women fall in love through emotions first, then through physical desire. You can have the perfect body, the perfect face, but if you don't trigger her emotions, she will never be obsessed with you. But when you press these triggers, attention, safety, mystery, challenge, passion, she starts to feel emotions she can't control. And once she can't control them, she'll start to imagine, fantasize, and crave you. Real secret: desire versus obsession. Desire is when she wants you. Obsession is when she can't stop thinking about you. If you understand these emotional triggers, you can move from desire to obsession. And once she's obsessed, you hold the power. Ending of chapter 3. So remember this. Sex begins in the body, but obsession begins in the mind. If you master her mind, her body will follow willingly, eagerly, completely. In the next chapter, we'll talk about seduction as soft power, the hidden tools women use, and how you can use them too to deepen intimacy and control desire. Chapter 4. Seduction as soft power, the hidden tools. Seduction is not about forcing. It's not about begging. It's not even about sex itself. Seduction is soft power, the ability to guide, to influence, to bend desire in your direction without the other person even realizing it. Think about it. Throughout history, queens, courtesans, and powerful women didn't always rule with armies. They ruled with whispers, glances, and touches that changed the fate of kings. Seduction is the hidden weapon that can make someone give you their heart, their body, even their soul, willingly. 1. The tool of presence. Your presence is your energy field. When you walk into a room, do people feel you before you speak? A seductive person knows how to use silence, eye contact, and body language to draw attention without saying a word. When you hold stillness, people lean in. And when they lean in, they fall deeper. 2. The tool of voice. A seductive voice is never rushed. It's lower, slower, filled with intention. Every pause makes the other person crave the next word. A whisper at the right time is more powerful than a scream. Because seduction is not about volume, it's about intensity. 3. The tool of touch. Seduction lives in subtlety. A brush of the hand. A slight touch on the back as you walk past. These micro moments of physical contact create sparks in the nervous system. The brain reads them as intimacy, even if they are innocent. And when the brain starts to connect you with intimacy, desire follows. 4. The tool of suggestion. Seduction is not about saying everything. It's about saying just enough. A seductive person leaves gaps, unanswered questions, mysterious hints. When you let the other person's imagination run wild, they'll fill in the blanks with fantasies stronger than anything you could say directly. 5. The tool of withdrawal. Here's the real secret. Sometimes, the most powerful seduction is not in giving more, but in pulling away. When you give attention, touch, or affection and then suddenly withhold it, the other person begins to chase. Their mind races. What did I do? Why do I need them back? That tension creates craving. The psychology behind it. Why does soft power work? Because desire thrives on mystery, anticipation, and imagination. Force destroys desire, but suggestion builds it. Seduction works because it allows the other person to feel like they are choosing, while in reality, you are guiding every step. Example. Imagine this. A woman leans in, whispers in a man's ear, but doesn't finish the sentence. She smiles, walks away, leaving him burning with curiosity. He doesn't just want her body. He wants her mind, her mystery. That's the secret. Seduction makes people crave what they can't fully have. Ending of chapter 4. Seduction is not just sex. It's control. It's influence. It's the art of bending desire without force. The seductive person always wins, because they make others give willingly what could never be taken by force. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to turn attraction into influence, how to use desire not just to spark passion, but to guide behavior, decisions, and loyalty. Chapter 5. Turning attraction into influence. Attraction is the spark. Influence is the fire. A spark excites for a moment, but fire changes everything. When someone is attracted to you, they want you. When you master influence, they don't just want you, they follow you, trust you, and give themselves to you completely. This is the step where seduction becomes power. And the truth is, those who can turn attraction into influence can guide hearts, minds, and even lives. 1. The power of emotional anchors. Here's the secret. Every time you make someone feel a strong emotion, pleasure, excitement, even longing, you can anchor that emotion to you. When she laughs with you, when she feels safe in your presence, when she feels that rush of passion in your touch, you become the source of that feeling. And once her brain links you with her strongest emotions, she will seek you again and again. 2. The power of exclusivity. People value what they think is rare. If every man gives her attention, she gets bored. But if you give her the sense that your attention is precious, that she is lucky to receive it, her attraction grows into obsession. Exclusivity transforms desire into loyalty. 3. The power of emotional push-pull. Influence is not about giving everything at once. It's about rhythm. One moment you give passion, the next you step back. One moment you share secrets, the next you go silent. This push-pull creates tension. And tension is the fuel of influence. It makes her want to chase, to hold on tighter, to never let go. 4. The power of shared secrets. Want someone to trust you with their heart? Share something vulnerable. When you reveal a piece of your truth, you invite her to do the same. And the moment she opens up a secret, a desire, or a wound to you, she feels bonded. That bond is influence. She doesn't just want you sexually anymore. She feels like she needs you emotionally. The secret destiny. The truth is simple but dangerous. Control desire, and people will chase you. Control desire, and people will surrender to you. Control desire, and you control destiny itself. The final whisper. So, remember this. Attraction is the beginning. Obsession is the journey. But control of desire? That is the destination. This is the forbidden art that only a few dare to master. But now, you hold the keys. Closing call. If this audiobook unlocked your mind and gave you new power, don't stop here. There are deeper secrets waiting. Hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss another forbidden secret. And comment below, what hidden topic do you want me to uncover next? Because this is only the beginning. Desire is infinite. And I promise you, what's coming next will make you crave even more.